God says, your face will start glowing tonight because a woman asked God for. Imagine a world where prayers hold the power to transform reality. Where the earnest desires of a single soul can ripple through the fabric of existence, causing stars to dance and hearts to sing. Such a world exists within the realms of faith, where belief transcends the boundaries of the mundane and touches the divine. In the small village of Serenity Valley, nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a woman named Elena. She was known to many as the village healer, a gentle soul whose touch could soothe ailments both of the body and the spirit. But Elena harbored a secret, a fervent longing that burned within her heart like a beacon in the night. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson, Elena knelt before the altar in her humble cottage. The flickering candlelight cast dancing shadows upon the walls as she closed her eyes and whispered a prayer into the silent expanse of the universe. God, she murmured, her voice trembling with emotion, grant me the strength to heal those in need, to bring comfort to the afflicted, and to light the path for those lost in darkness. But above all, grant me the courage to face my own fears and embrace the destiny that awaits. With a sigh, Elena rose from her knees and went about her nightly routine, tending to the sick and the weary who sought solace within her care. But little did she know that her prayer had not gone unheard, that somewhere beyond the reaches of mortal comprehension, a divine presence stirred with benevolent intent. As the hours passed and the moon rose high in the sky, a subtle change began to take hold within Elena. At first, it was barely perceptible, a faint shimmering beneath the surface of her skin. But as the night deepened and the stars cast their radiant glow upon the world below, Elena's face began to shine with an otherworldly light. News of the miracle spread like wildfire throughout the village, drawing curious onlookers from far and wide to witness the spectacle for themselves. Some whispered in awe of divine intervention, while others sought to explain away the phenomenon with rationality and science. But to Elena, the source of her newfound radiance mattered little. It was the message behind it that truly resonated. For in that moment of transcendent beauty, Elena understood the true power of faith and the boundless potential that lay dormant within the human soul. She had asked for strength, and in return, she had been granted a glimpse of her own inner light, a light that had the power to illuminate even the darkest of nights. But Elena's journey was far from over, for her newfound gift was but a prelude to the trials that lay ahead. As word of her miraculous transformation spread across the land, she found herself thrust into the spotlight, hailed as a beacon of hope in a world plagued by uncertainty and despair. Yet with great power comes great responsibility, and Elena soon discovers that her gift carries with it a heavy burden. Some sought to exploit her abilities for their own selfish gain, twisting her words and deeds to suit their own nefarious purposes. But through it all, Elena remained steadfast in her faith, drawing strength from the knowledge that she was not alone in her journey. For alongside her stood a community bound together by love and compassion, a community that refused to let the darkness prevail. And so, as the days turned into weeks and the weeks turned into months, Elena continued to shine brightly, a guiding light in a world consumed by shadows. Though the path ahead was fraught with peril and uncertainty, she faced each challenge with unwavering resolve, secure in the knowledge that she was fulfilling her divine purpose. It was not the brilliance of her light that defined Elena, but the depth of her compassion and the strength of her spirit. For in a world where miracles are but fleeting glimpses of the divine, it is the enduring power of love that truly shines brightest of all. The notion of a woman beseeching God for such a blessing adds another layer of complexity to the narrative. Women have long been associated with mysticism and intuition, revered as conduits of divine energy and wisdom. From the oracles of ancient Greece to the healers of indigenous tribes, their connection to the spiritual realm is often portrayed as profound and enigmatic. In this context, the woman becomes a central figure in our story, her fervent prayers serving as a catalyst for the miraculous. Who is she, and what inspired her to seek such a wondrous gift? Was it a desperate plea born out of hardship and suffering, or a selfless act of faith and devotion? The answers lie shrouded in mystery, inviting us to imagine the journey that led her to this momentous encounter with the divine. As the night falls and anticipation mounts, we are left to ponder the significance of the impending transformation. Will it be visible to the naked eye, a spectacle that defies rational explanation? Or will it be a more subtle, internal change, a profound awakening of the spirit? Regardless of the outcome, the very notion of God responding to a mortal's plea with such a tangible blessing is both awe-inspiring and humbling. It speaks to the boundless power of faith and the unfathomable depths of divine love. It reminds us that miracles are not confined to the pages of ancient scripture but are woven into the fabric of our everyday lives, waiting to be discovered and embraced. And so, as the hours pass and the moment of reckoning draws near, we find ourselves caught in a state of anticipation and wonder. Will tonight be the night when we witness the miraculous glow of a face touched by the hand of God? In the darkness of the night, as the world sleeps and dreams, a woman kneels in prayer, her heart overflowing with faith and hope. She speaks not with words but with the language of the soul, reaching out to the divine with a fervor that transcends earthly bounds. In her quietude, she finds solace, a sanctuary from the chaos and noise of the world. And in the stillness of the night, she feels a presence, a whisper of grace that stirs her spirit and fills her with a sense of purpose. For this woman is not just an ordinary mortal, she is a seeker, a pilgrim on a journey of the soul. She has traversed the depths of despair and scaled the heights of ecstasy, guided by an inner light that burns with unquenchable fervor. And so, with every fiber of her being, she pours out her heart to the heavens, her prayers echoing across the vast expanse of eternity. She asks not for wealth or power but for a simple grace, a touch of divine favor that will illuminate her path and guide her through the darkness. And as she prays, a gentle warmth suffuses her being, a sense of peace and contentment that transcends earthly cares. She feels the presence of God surrounding her, enfolding her in a divine embrace that banishes all fear and doubt. And then, in the stillness of the night, she feels a subtle shift, a stirring of energy that courses through her veins like liquid fire. It starts as a tingle, a faint sensation that grows stronger with each passing moment until it blossoms into a radiant glow that suffuses her entire being.